So one day, smoking weed and drinking turned into doing a line of coke.
Before we dive into today's content, I just want to take a moment to thank everyone who's already subscribed to this channel. Your support makes a real difference, helping us share important stories that often go unheard. For the 97% of you who haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Your subscription helps this channel grow and reach more people, all thanks to the YouTube algorithm. This allows us to spread more awareness about what's really going on in the streets of America. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment with your thoughts. If there's anything you'd like to see or any way I can improve the quality of this video, drop a comment down below. And once again, thank you so much for your support. Now let's go ahead and get started. All right. So may I have your age and your name?
I'm 38. My name is Anthony Smith.
Well, Anthony, how did you get into this situation?
All right. One day I was hanging out with friends, and this is kind of a group of guys, a little handful of guys that I met since getting done with doing over 7 years in the pen. And this was my first time out. And I was doing, most things right. As much as I kind of could, but I was making a lot of dumb decisions. And kind of like in a young, boyish type of mistake field, like wanting to have fun, wanting to have camaraderie with bros, you know what I mean? That's all I knew. That's pretty much my longest address, being incarcerated. So one day, smoking weed and drinking turned into doing a line of coke. And I did the line of coke, and I felt good, and I told myself, hey, look, nothing's happened. I'm still going to work, everything's fine. There was no violent experience or anything like that, or nothing, and so I figured, hey, it's okay to do this, and a month later I did 2 lines. And from that moment, after doing it, I had the thought of getting a bag. And because I like this, I want to be able to do this, if you know what I mean, if I want to, Plus I'm working hard, it seems to be cool. Well, I know that that's a lie for me, because I'm not normal. I'm not hardwired normal, and normal was never the constant in my house. Things were great or they're small. However right or wrong or inanimate, But I mean, the things that led the day, and that were most common at home when I was with my mom, are extreme violence, hunger, harsh conditions, deadly conditions, Bloody Mary, the abuse, Bloody Mary, and the worry, Bloody Mary, and the worry always showed up as a part of their everyday. Mom and Dad, like I've never seen before, I've never seen any living example of it. Nothing near to it. I did a lot of time in prison and been in a lot of mixes, and I have not seen one man get beat bloody like I've seen my mother. beaten bloody, you know? I've never seen a man hit a man like that ever in my life. And I've seen men take curling bars with weight on it straight to the dome. I mean, like, goodbye, like, you know? And, I mean, dink. Yeah. I've seen it. And, it's crazy, you know? It's like, oh, shit. But that didn't equal what my mom called every day, you know? What we called every day. And I try to shield my little sister from it, you know what I mean? The other one was young enough to not really experience it, you know? Thank God. But, I don't know. I think my mom is addicted to it. It's become part of her habit, you know? That's how she functions. And she's attracted to people that are attracted to helping her and are attracted to treating her with a certain way, like with a certain bit of pity that, you know, I don't know. It's because of living in a place by a way of means of living that these things are constantly in the air. You know, stability is constantly in the air. Because one reaction to the next emotionally, and my mom has double black eyes for 6 months straight. Looks like she's a fucking alien, big saucer, fucking thick. She didn't look human, let alone like my mom. She looked like a little fucking squirrel thing with these big eyes. Big, black, thick, like rubber, like hard. Like a freaking wild thing. Like a fucking thing out of a movie. And you're looking at it like, what the fuck? And this little head and the rest of it's purple, like. And that was my mother in the hospital room. I didn't want to look at it past the initial fear of what I was seeing. I was like, I've never seen nothing like it.
So was this before foster care?
No. I'd already been in and out of foster care.
Okay.
Since I was 6 months old, was my beginning with foster care. My mom abandoned me to Child Protective Services, and that's what happened, I guess. And that's what my caseworker told me. The paperwork says. And so, since I was 6 months old, the state of California, Child Protective Services, and you know, courts discerning over placement homes or group homes or sentence were raising me. And then I had the state of mind, you know, I was traumatized. I wanted my mom, I wanted safety, I wanted to be secure, you know, to have a family that would be there against all of these things, because it was the end of the world every time I left, you know. I don't have my underwear anymore. I don't have my shoes anymore. I don't have my toys anymore. I don't have my friends anymore. I don't have my nothing anymore. And for that, I'm at odds. Everywhere I go, you know, I'm a needy, like a beggar. You know, after being asked so many times, where is this person? Where is that person? Why? It doesn't matter what they ask or if they ask, because ultimately it looks like it's my fault. And that's how it felt, you know? So I took that psyche on and started detaching from people, and it was my fault, you know what I mean, no matter what. So I could do nothing wrong and it would be my fault. And that's how it was. It's kind of a lame thing, but my mom wasn't interested in it. She had to keep this one focus, you know, just to get the sobriety. And she couldn't really allow herself to get wrapped up in the emotions because those are overpowering. And they're so defeating to her, you know, because she can't go back and fix it. And she can't make it better. So she would have to just be a Nazi about her track, what she had to do to stay clean. And she had to tell me to fuck off a lot.